We're turning now to the death of the iconic Robert Redford. The 89-year-old actor and director passed away at his home in Sundance, Utah. Of course, he did have a residence in Connecticut for some time as well, in Weston. We still don't know how he died, but people everywhere are remembering the legacy he leaves behind from an incredible career. I'm joined by Michael Slowik. He's professor and a vice chair of film studies at Wesleyan University. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. What is the first thing that you think of when we think of Robert Redford?
Well, I think of a string of really successful hits that he had, starting with Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969, which made him into a megastar. And then he had a series of kind of can't-miss successful films in the 70s and into the 80s. You know, everything from The Sting, The Way We Were, Jeremiah Johnson, films like The Natural or Out of Africa in the 80s. It was an incredible legacy of films that he left, especially from that period.
Yeah, and even in his directorial debut, I know, you know, our weatherman Scott Haney has said, like, his all-time favorite movie, Ordinary People. He really could do so much between both sides of the camera.
Yeah, even as he was becoming very successful as an actor, he was always interested. I think he was always a thinker, and he wanted to try other things. And so his directorial debut is Ordinary People in 1980, which won him Best Director and Best Picture at the Oscars. Just an extraordinary.
The first time you direct anything. Wow.
Yeah, you can't get any better than that. And he did direct other films, a number of significant ones. A River Runs Through It and Quiz Show in the 90s were two particularly well done, beautiful films that he directed.
And what about his impact on the industry? I know Sundance, his favorite place, but also a place where so many new films still come out.
Yeah, boy, I mean, as a regular moviegoer, as much as I love the impact he had as an actor, if anything, the Sundance might have had an even bigger impact. Even as he was being a major movie star, he was championing independent film. So he founds the Sundance Institute, which provides financial support, technical support, even a lab for enterprising young filmmakers to try out their ideas with seasoned professionals and kind of work out their screenplay questions and filmmaking challenges. That's where movies like Reservoir Dogs came from for Quentin Tarantino. Paul Thomas Anderson got his start there. So did Ryan Coogler, who directed Black Panther and Sinners after that. And then there's the Sundance Film Festival, where independent filmmakers got to screen their films and meet distributors who could circulate these films to a much broader audience than what would have been possible otherwise. Sundance kind of made independent filmmaking cool and hip. It became a kind of brand name. So he was absolutely pivotal in founding that.
Yeah.
It's kind of causing independent film to flourish, especially in the 1990s.
Yeah. And he had a special relationship, I understand, during his Connecticut years with Paul Newman.
Yes, he did, who also lived in Connecticut. Yeah, the two were close, and easily two of the most famous films he ever made. He co-starred with Paul Newman. They just had perfect chemistry together.
Both of them just icons.
Yeah.
You know, as in closing, if there's one film, if you want to remember him, or maybe you're younger and you're thinking, I don't know that much about Robert Redford, what would you recommend?
I would always tell people to go to Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I've screened this movie in so many different contexts, and it just can't miss. Everybody seems to love this movie. It's a great Western, but if you don't like Westerns, it's incredibly well written, it's funny, it's touching. It's a hugely influential buddy movie, and Robert Redford is just fantastic in the movie. He's kind of the perfect counterpoint to Paul Newman, who's sort of kind of pie-in-the-sky ideals, and Robert Redford keeps things grounded.
Two icons. Thank you so much for being here as we remember Robert Redford.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're lucky to have you in the state. I bet you your students love your class. And right now, I want to